Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Blue Lunar Craft. If you're new here, if you've been lurking, welcome. My name is Maria, and I thought I would tell you a little bit about myself before I get started on my Kringle candle visit haul. If you looked at my channel, you see I talk about candles, I talk about jewelry boxes, what's up with this, Jim? I like to create, and I like to take something that's old, something that nobody wants anymore, and give new life to it so somebody else can love it. So I've been working on jewelry boxes and upcycling those for a few years now. I sell them on Etsy at my store, Blue Lunar Craft, and I also sell them occasionally at craft fairs. Probably sold around 50 that I've worked on, and I still have many available in the Etsy store. And I also love fragrances, home fragrances and candles. I think scents, are a memory place marker. And, who doesn't want to be in an environment that doesn't smell good, depending upon what your definition of smelling good is. So I figured, yeah, I'll talk about that too. And I also like to read historical fiction. I don't know if I'll do some book reviews at some point, but that's me. That's me in a nutshell right now on what my channel is about. So I appreciate you stopping by and look around and post any comments. If you like what you see, please subscribe. So if you looked at my videos recently, you'll see that I had a road trip up to Kringle Candle in Massachusetts. And let me tell you, it's a good thing this store is 2 hours away, because if it was any closer, ugh, it would be bad. It'd be really bad. So I plan on going back in the summer and then before the holidays. The only critique I have, I'll just get this out of the way right away, is that when I went to check out, I wanted to use a vendor discount code. You cannot use vendor ambassador codes at the store, nor do any of your purchase points go towards your rewards. So those are only good online, which is a shame, I think, because it'd be great if I could have used an ambassador's code in the store. It would have been great if I could have all my rewards points for the purchase that I have here. Hopefully, maybe someday they'll reconsider and give that benefit to us. That was the only thing that I was disappointed about in the trip. So, my haul was about 20 candles, some wax melts, and daylight. And I got a little bit of everything. So I'm going to start with these small 2-wicks. This one is Agave Pastel, and it had notes of tangerine lime, red fruits accord, green leaves, wild spices, a soft floral bouquet, saltwater accord. This smells very clean and fresh, like something that would be pleasant to burn in your bathroom. It's interesting. It's when you're not in such a gourmandy mood and you want something that's just fragrant to fill the air. So that was Agave Pastel. Now I'm going to go through these kind of briefly, or else we'll be here a long time. The next one I picked up, which I thought was very interesting, is Velo. When I first opened this candle and I smelled it, I said, what is going on in here? This is, wow, a smorgasbord of masculine smells. I'd say this is definitely a masculine leaning candle, but it is very intriguing. This reminds me of something that would have been a cologne like in the 80s that guys would have worn before they went out and hit the club. And I'm not talking like your cheap um, drugstore cologne. I'm talking about something that's a little classy. And this has some interesting notes in here. They're not on the bottom, so I'm going to tell you what those are from my notes. In Velo is leather, sandalwood, lemon zest, rose petal, freesia, nutmeg, and here they are: amber, cedarwood, patchouli, and musk, with the leather and sandalwood. Wow, I'm looking forward to burning this one because it is just so different, and I can't think of anything to compare it to. This is very unique. very unique. I bought some country candles. They had a clearance area. So I bought the peppermint cocoa, and this is delicious. I like this better than Goose Creek's peppermint cocoa. I think this is more balanced, where Goose Creek's leans very cocoa-y. I enjoy that one. And I found cosmic candles. Now, cosmic candles, if you know, you know. This is, I love this one too. Candy lemon, orange juice, lime zest, red berries, coconut milk, cocoa powder, buttery caramel, sugar crystals, and vanilla cream frosting. Now, in my Daylights video, I said these reminded me of those little Italian lemon cookies that have the white icing and the little sprinkles on top. It's just yummy. Um it's a different kind of cakey smell. It's got so many things going on, but it comes together beautifully. And you can get a little bit of the buttercream. And I bought a couple of these, and I have one upstairs on a warmer. I Grapefruit and rosemary. I like herbs. I like rosemary. I like sage. I like eucalyptus from time to time. But this one was interesting because it's very fresh, and this reminds me of something that you would burn in the summer. And it's juicy pink grapefruit, sparkling bergamot, lemon leaf, wild rosemary, white lavender, dewy garden greens, creamy white woods, and musk. So this one is interesting. My nose was very interested. Charred pineapple. This smells like pineapple that's been freshly cut, or like I would think, you ever go by the produce where there's all the pineapples. It smells like that. It smells very natural. It doesn't smell very candy or sugary. It has pineapple juice, mango, vine ripe and raspberry, juicy melon, creamy coconut and peach. I really don't get the coconut and peach, but maybe I'm warm. So this was a little different. So I bought this. The big ones were $7.75. The smaller sized country camel vessels were $6.75. And I picked up one of the 3-wick, and this label's beautiful. It's embossed. It's really nice. This is sea salt and tonka, and this one is very sweet and fresh. This is another one that you just want to like clean the air of whatever you've been cooking, or just to get some clean new vibes in the house. And sea salt, tonka bean, lemon, marine, citrus, lavender, jasmine, amber, sheer musk, and cedar. So that one was very pretty too. Okay, moving along. So I bought, and I know this may not sound too thrilling, French lavender. I like lavender. I like apples. I like rose. So I kind of lean towards those scents. This is beautiful. It's just lavender. It's not mixed with anything else. It's just beautiful lavender. I've already burned it. It has a great throw. This was a wonderful candle, and it was lavender, citrus, herbaceous, and eucalyptus. I might get a tad of the eucalyptus, but it doesn't take away from the fragrance at all. They also had in a reserve vessel, lavender. That was different. That was a little stronger. So I chose this one, and I'm glad I did. Oh, and here is the vanilla rose cone. Now, I wish we had smell-o-vision. This is a floral gourmand like you have never had a floral gourmand before. This was genius, in my opinion. It doesn't have the scent notes on the bottom, but I have them in my notes. It is citrus accord, apple blossom, sheer rose, vanilla waffle cone, and sandalwood. Now, the rose is soft. It's not like a deep red rose. It's something like a light pink rose. It's soft. I mean, it has good throw, but it's not overwhelming. With the waffle cone, vanilla, sandalwood, it just comes together. This, oh, this was great. This is a special one to me. I was going to choose between this one and Love Letters. Now, Love Letters is gorgeous too. It reminds me a little bit of the Goose Creek's Petals and Poetry, but I said, this one needs to be in my cart. Well, they all needed to be in my cart, quite frankly. Yes, if you like Rose, if you've been looking at this one and you've been thinking about it, pull the trigger. It's a good one. Also, this was my husband's choice. Vintage Pomander. Now, this one, and I said in one of my shorts, is a good candle from fall all the way through winter because I think this can pair with a whole bunch of other candles nicely because it is orange zest, sweet lemon, clove leaf, cinnamon bark, sheer musk, vanilla, and cedarwood. And it burned very clean. And it's just fall. It's very, reminds me of like Thanksgiving. It's very clean. I love the citrus in this. The citrus and the clove, very nice lit. It's probably go good with any kind of apple fragrance. Um, I thought the hot toddy might go nice with this as well. So that was his choice. So I let him actually get the one. Lucky man. Moving on. Midnight Rose. Now, I haven't burned this one yet, but I want to tell you about the scent notes in it because it's interesting. It's rose matcha, bitter orange, bergamot, figgy, leafy, vetiver, cedar, musk, amber. Okay, matcha with cedar. I mean, yes, this is like a moody calendar to counter candle to me. This is like when you just want to sit down, you have a cup of tea, and maybe just get in your own head for a little while and stare out the window as it's raining. This is very interesting. If any of you have this, I would love to hear your thoughts of it. I'm warm. So that is my first impression of Midnight Rose. Moving on. So they had some Halloween candles, and I've heard wonderful things about Kringle's Halloween. So trick or treat, y'all. Trick or treat is like sticking your head in a pillowcase full of candy at the end of the night. All kinds of chocolatey, cocoa, caramelly things happening in here. Walnut liqueur, cocoa powder, mocha latte, dark chocolate, truffle, creamy fudge, vanilla cream, raw sugar crystals, and dark caramel. This is really nice. This, I think they could also take this same formula and tweak it into a like an Easter candle or maybe even like a Valentine's Day candle. Because if you like chocolate, this is really nice. And I hope this one comes back because I would definitely buy another one. And I also picked up Scary Movie Night. All right, let me tell you something about this candle. It better come back, Kringle. Do you hear me? You better bring this candle back because this is just phenomenal. It's carb triggering, just so you know. Buttery popcorn, savory salt, toasted corn kernels, sweet corn, velvety dairy cream, caramelized wood, warm musk, and gold sugar resin. Okay. This smells like caramel popcorn, like movie theater popcorn, but not overly buttery. It has more of a caramel and a salty base to it. And I just know when I light this one up, it's going to make the house smell really, really good. So, Scary Movie Night. I hope it comes back because that's one thing I know about Kringle is they come up with some combinations that is really outside of the box. It's really unique. And I think it kind of elevates them from other candle manufacturers. Ambered apple and walnut. Again, I said I love apple candles. Now, it has a candy apple on the front, but it really doesn't smell like a candy apple. It has scent notes of sweet apple, walnut, peach, caramel, praline, coffee, buttered woods, whipped mocha, brown sugar, and amber. I don't know. It's just, it's apple with all these other caramel type buttery scents going on in the back. It's got coffee. Maybe on warm. I think this one will really come alive on warm, and I'm looking forward to trying this one too. Can't burn them all at once, can you? So I like gingerbread, and I found Jolly Gingerbread. And gingerbreads to me are a hard candle to find one that you like. Sometimes they're too spicy, too doughy. They don't smell like gingerbread at all. This smells like gingerbread and the icing that goes on top of the gingerbread. This smells like a legit gingerbread cookie. So I'm looking forward to next winter at Christmas time and firing this bad boy up. Baked gingerbread accord, creamy butter, cinnamon clove, nutmeg, ginger, sweet light cream, and vanilla bean. Yes, they should come back as well because they do a very nice gingerbread. You know, if you know, you know. Holiday Pop. Um, this one, I believe the last one I just showed you, the Halloween ones, these vessels were half price. They were $17. $17. This one is very effervescent. It's bubbly. And I liked it. I thought it's kind of playful. It has the like a little bit of cranberry or citrus or maybe like a little bit of a ginger ale type of feel to it. It doesn't have the scent notes, and I didn't look them up ahead of time. But Holiday Pop was really nice. I look forward to burning that one come winter time too. So I think I've shown you all my candles. And let me tell you, restraint. My husband was like, "Do we need a cart?" When we first walked in, I said, "Honey, we need a forklift." I could tell said to you, I bought 20 candles. Could I bought 40? Yes. Could I bought 60? Could anybody buy that many? Of course they can. So I got some of these wax melts. 'Twas the night. Cashmere candy cane, cherry crumble, and winter sangria. These were $1.25. So, you know, I could not leave them there. And I got a bunch of, sorry about that, the daylights. And the daylights were $1. Coconut blueberry tart, Neapolitan sundae. Oh, I forgot to talk about this one. I do have this one as well, right here. It's like chocolate ice cream. It's not stellar in my opinion, but it's nice. Life's a beach. And then we go to 'Twas the night. Pistachio gelato. I like the pistachio. Lemon tea and roses. Why? Because I like rose. Midnight snow. And watermelon pops. That one is like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. I also bought a couple Easter candles. Those are upstairs burning. I bought Easter Bunch. Well, let me tell you, that one is almond croissant. It's different, and that's one reason why I went in my cart, because it's not a typical Easter candle or Easter candle you would think of at all. And I also bought the Basket Brigade, which I really like. I wish I had more of a throw. It's kind of chocolatey. I would say it's like a trick or treat, a lighter version of trick or treat. And all in all, I had a wonderful time in my visit at Kringle Candle in Massachusetts. I will be going back probably in the summer. I got a lot of stuff to get burning here. So if you have any questions or comments about anything that I hauled, if you've tried any of these, I would love to hear what your thoughts were on them, because I can't burn them all at once. So, like and subscribe for more content, and I'm glad you stopped by, and hope I get to know you guys a little better. Take care.